Hello, everybody, and welcome to Making Your Life Simple, brought to you by DebtWave Credit Counseling and the San Diego Financial Literacy Center. Phil, we teach budgeting on a daily basis. This is something that we've been doing for a decade now, plus. And there's always new ways that people can budget. And there is a new trend going on. And according to an article by our very own Katie, loud budgeting is becoming a thing, and it was made famous by, of all things, a social media TikTok user.
Yeah, social media sometimes gets a bad rap because it usually makes us spend more money or encourages sometimes less than positive behaviors. But in this case, it's a way for people to start looking at their finances differently. Now, granted, this isn't groundbreaking things. Chase, this is things we've been telling people to do for a long time. They just put it on social media and gave it a name, and now it's cool. But if it gets young
It's
people,
viral.
it's
Apparently,
viral.
it's gone viral.
Yeah. It's not like we haven't been yelling it from the rooftops for years, but just having that open line of communication, uh, and that's what I always called it, just being open with your friends and saying, you know what, I got other things I'm trying to do with my money. And maybe the part we were missing is we should have told everyone to put it on social media.
Yeah, so that's the difference, I think. Yes, we've always really pushed being communicative, talk, especially with spouse, family, discussing your finances, that what your goals are, those kinds of things. But this has been where you're going to shout it out to the world on social media and proclaim your intentions for the year or what you're trying to do. I find that a little over the top, and it wouldn't be for me. But hey, whatever works for you to save the money that you want to save and not spend how you would normally spend, then it can't be a negative thing.
Yeah, the premise is sound, and we do always tell people you got to budget the way that's right for you.
Yeah, we've been
And
pounding that drum for a long time.
yeah, so if this is your budgeting style and this is what's going to get you to concentrate on accomplishing your financial goals and things like that, then do your thing. Um, you know, eh, I think it's great that people are being able to be open and saying, you know what, I just can't do that right now.
But
I
again,
think it's
this generation puts everything on social media, not yours and mine, the younger generation for the most part. And we got to, shout out to Lucas Battle. He's the one on TikTok user that kind of proclaimed that this is the budgeting way of 2024. And look, he's got people talking.
yeah,
So if you're going to talk about money, especially at that age when, you're younger, I think maybe it's a good thing. I mean,
yeah.
outside of alienating some of your friends that you just flat out don't want to waste gas money to come hang with them, you could be opening yourself up to alienating your friends. So I think,
But
choose your
then you're
words
leaning more
wisely.
towards fire and the fire movement that was
The
going
fire
on
movement.
for
Yeah,
a few years ago. Financial independence, retire early, where they're really,
which is
really
still there.
strict. It's
Yeah,
still there, but this is
absolutely.
the new trend. So, you know,
There's always new
there's a
trends.
middle ground, right? It would be very hard to tell my friends, I'm not willing to go drive around across town, 10-minute drive because I'm going to spend money on, vehicle fuel to get there. Um, it's got to be a balance, I
It does
think.
definitely have to be a balance. And bottom line, like, there's different ways, new ways of budgeting. There are many different ideas that you can have, whether you're shouting it out to the world or you're keeping it, your cash in envelopes, or you're doing an old spreadsheet, or you're using one of the many thousands of apps that are out there to follow how you're spending your money. Bottom line is, one thing is tested and true: spend less than you make, and you're going to be in good shape.
Yeah.
Easier said than
And
done, but
because
that's
it's,
it.
yeah. And because this is social media, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, do all that stuff so you can watch these videos and continue to get more of them.
For
And
more
let
on
us
this, by
know
the
in the
way, make
comments.
sure you get it. Go to debtwave.org, go to the blog session, or the blog section, and it's loud budgeting. And Katie did an amazing article